Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to episode 1 of a new series on the channel, guys. Welcome back to Banished. It's been about a year since I've done an episodic series of Banished, and 6 months since our live stream, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've been doing a lot of modded series of Banished on this channel. I've done Mega Mod 8, Mega Mod 9, I've done Red Ketchup, I've done Colonial Charter, but I have never played Vanilla Banished on this channel, and in fact, I have never played Vanilla Banished on my Steam version of this game. Way back in the day, I finished the achievements on just sort of like, a pirated version of this game back in like 2013. Finished all these achievements, but I have not got any of the achievements unlocked on my Steam. And I figured, you know what? Might as well try and finish all these with you guys. So we are going to do a long series, probably multiple different towns, because some of these achievements you can't do in the same settlement. Obviously, some of the bigger ones, like getting yourself to certain population limits, having people fully educated, but stuff like this, having an entirely educated population for 4 years versus reaching 300 people without building schools, having nobody on it educated, is going to be extremely difficult to do on one map. And then something like having Mountain Men is obviously going to be its own map. But we're going to try our hardest to get as many done on this first playthrough, hitting some of the slightly more unique ones like Isolationist. I want to try and get this one, get up 300 citizens without building a trading post. I want to try this one as well, one with nature. But you know what? We're going to go through this a little bit more as we actually get into the game. So, new game. Let's find ourselves something to call ourselves, such as Simburns, Storia, Kalberg, Hosprin, Guildfrom? I can't pronounce that one, so we can't do it. Columbina, Butterville. Butlerville it is. All right, there we go. We're going to be Butlerville. Let's go on whatever that map seed is and see if it's going to work. We're going to go valleys. If you go back to vanilla, you only have 2 options, valley or mountains. We're going to do large just because if I want to get to 900 people, we're going to have to use a lot of space. We're going to stick with medium and medium, so fair and medium, just because making it a challenge is not the challenge. Getting ourselves in there is going to be the challenge. Now, the one nice thing about playing vanilla is your loading screen is relatively quick. With the Mega Mod 9, sometimes it takes me like 5 minutes to load up my game. Particularly starting up my game takes a long time. But in this case, it just immediately gets itself turned on. All right, let's see what we've got. What we've rolled ourselves here. Get our professions over there. I like to have my maps like this and my event log down here. All right. So we started basically right in the center of the map. That's pretty awesome. We have not started on the river, but that shouldn't matter because we're going to try and go without trade for the first little while. And we started near a pretty wide swath of land and a little inlet near our river here. And then another spot over here that we can get to for some more gathering, because that is going to be our main way we are going to make food here. Okay, on that note, let's jump into it here. So the way I like to start, or the way I used to like to start vanilla maps, was because gatherers are so important, and they're definitely going to be important in this playthrough if we're trying to just get food. Only out of gathering huts, gathering huts, hunters, and fishing, because that is that naturalist way of getting food. Gathering huts are going to be extremely important. So what I like to do is use this initial storage barn and initial storage hut as the storage hut and resources pile. There's the words I'm looking for. Area for my first forest node. So I think that my people will cross this little creek. I could be wrong about that. We're gonna at least make them a bridge if they can. So I think that this little spot right here is not a terrible spot for our first little node. It's not great. Over here would be better, but we're gonna go over there as well. Don't you believe me? Believe me. And then I think this is a great spot over here for our initial little spot of town. So let's get ourselves in here. What am I looking for here? If I have a line going straight down from, say, there to there, I think that would be pretty good. So let's plop you in there. I'm gonna pause you for right now until I get everything going. We're gonna grab a road and bring you straight up. and then straight over. I'm not going to go that way because we're actually going to go this way first. And then you're going to go into that direction. All right, so there's going to be our initial little spot. Other things that we're going to need in this position, we are going to need a forestry node. I need you there, and then we're going to want a hunter's cabin. So hunter's cabin, they have a little bit more range. They'll go up hills and stuff like that and across rivers. But I think in this case, I am going to put this down. Well, I mean, it's kind of impeding me on both sides, isn't it? Yeah, let's put it here, I guess. And for you, I'm going to pause you. And the other thing we're going to want in here immediately, pause you. I'm going to unpause that guy, is some homes. Now, the initial thought would be to always try and build stone houses because they're a little bit more warm. But with the lack of resources that I have right now, I think it's going to be a better use of my resources to build myself some wooden houses. We can always go to more warm houses in the future, but for right now, let's give ourselves some wooden houses. Now, I think we need usually around 4 for our initial spot here. So what I'm going to do is this, like that. And yes, we'll see if that does what I want it to. And then I'm going to bring a road straight up there and straight over here. There we go. Let's get them building on these 5 buildings first. And what we're going to need, they do have resources to gather, but they're going to need more than that. So what I'm going to do is say collect the stone immediately from here and here and out there and out there. And if you need to collect the iron, this is your iron to collect. And I can get it from there as well. And then I'm also going to most likely need some trees. So if I take a look at my node, it goes out to there. I think I can probably get these trees in this general location. So let's get rid of, nope. Let's get rid of these guys and those guys if we need them. If we need them, they're there. And let's get some builders going. I'm going to say 5 and 5 for right now. And then let's get ourselves going a little bit faster. There we go. Ah, right. I always forget. It's 1 and 4 for the time. I'm always pressing like 3 and nothing's happening. And it's paused. There we go. Wow, they immediately got all the resources they needed for all these homes. That is absolutely brilliant. We're probably going to need 6 homes, actually, to get these guys going right off the bat. But having that many homes is not going to be a bad idea. While they're slowly going at it here, let's go 5 speeds, fine. Let's also start planning out where we're going to put our wood chopper. So, wood chopper is necessary basically right off the bat. And I think I am going to throw it in right here. It's a little bit, I don't usually put it within my node, but I'm going to. I'm also immediately going to put 4 people on my gatherer because food is important. Let's do 3 and 3 for builders because they're already going through everything. What else do I need? Basically immediately, we want the forestry lodge now, so that's 3 and 3. We're going to get our woodcutter. And we're definitely going to need some more homes here, guys. So let's actually slow us down just a little bit. Can you just stop, please? There we go. This little node is already getting itself kind of complete. There's one more thing that we're missing from over here. I like to do, well, I used to like to do 1 node with a hunter cabin and 1 node with a herb. But I probably want hunting cabins in all of my forestry nodes if that's going to be my only source of food. But the other source of food that we do have access to, so we can't do orchards, we can't do crops, and we can't do pastures, but we can do fish. Let's get these guys in here. And right there, I guess, is as far as you can go. I love how, like, my fishing dock basically goes to the other side. So obviously, the best fishing would be somewhere like here, because it's getting as much water within the circle as possible. But what I think I'm going to try and do, I don't know if these impede on each other. That's going to be my question. That's going to be what we're going to look into here, is see if these actually impede on each other. I'm going to pause that one. And then let's grab the road and bring it all the way out. It's going to be a little bit of an interesting little adventure, but I think I'm going to go to right there. So that is road. Are you already built? No, you're waiting on stone. You're waiting on wood. Wood is looking like it's going to be our problem, so let's go to the right thing and get ourselves some more wood. I'm going to say cut down all of this and see how that works. Yeah. Let's also bump the speed up a little bit. Man, thank you. Go to 5. Because we are going to need a lot more wood. We're going to need 30 for you, 24 for you. We're going to need another 34 for the hunting cabin. But they are getting the forestry lodge up and running, which is absolutely fantastic. Once that guy's done, I'll probably even just throw a forester in there immediately, just so that I can get a little bit more trees going. Let's just say we'll cut down those as well. Try and get as many trees cut down while we can. I am going to immediately put someone into our forestry lodge. And seeing as it's already late spring, we also need to start planning on the extra homes. So these 4 homes should be enough people. Gatherer. These builders won't be here later on. Gatherer, forester, gatherer, builder. So these builders and gatherers won't be the people that live there anymore. It'll be all gatherers, all foresters. So 4, 4. I mean, that's basically the entirety of our spot there. Although sometimes their kids help. So we may even need more huts out there in the future. But for right now, well, you know what? No, let's do it. Let's throw another hut in there. Because I bet it can fit right there. All right, so there's the 5th hut. I don't think they fit in the space that I've left. But if I did it this way, no. We're going to do something else with that space. Whether it's another stockpile or maybe a well. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to have out there. But we are going to need homes out near here. And I'm thinking that I'm going to leave myself room for homes along the back. So let's do 2 homes there. Let's pause that one. Allow them to build the 1 home there and the 1 home here first before they jump in and do other things. And another person was born, so there's 5 more people. Those 2 houses should be enough if they're able to get in there. What do we need? We got enough wood for that. Although the wood's going to go quickly, so let's continue to highlight or delegate some of these guys to be cut down. I'm going to just prioritize like 1 or 2 of these guys in and around the place to see if that's enough to get her done. And let's prioritize homes. I want to get these guys in their houses as soon as possible. So we're going to prioritize that. We're also going to prioritize that bad boy to see if we can get both of those guys going as soon as humanly possible. How's our food doing? We only have 433 stored food. That's going to go down immediately because people are going to grab their potatoes and put them in their houses immediately. We do have a little bit of firewood, although I think that those 2 homes probably took all the firewood. Oh, well. No, there was 200 firewood. However much firewood there was, they took it immediately. Which isn't the end of the world. And we got ourselves our woodcutter. Let's get you going immediately. Let's also bump the fuel limit from 200 to 500. I'd like to have some fuel. Although with the different storage capabilities, it might not be the best thing in the entire world. Let's also give them another storage spot right here. Now, I used to love to do these long storage piles up to like 25, but it seems like that is not a vanilla feature, which is a little annoying. That did go down immediately. Is that too small? Okay, yeah, that was. I love it when they're able to be built without actually thinking about it. And they got that one down, which is immediately filled with laborers and children. Beautiful. That is leaving me with a 3. You guys are cold. Oh, wait, that means you're hungry and cold. Let's unblock the hunting cabin. So that means that there's no food for them to grab. If I take a look at you guys and take a look what you've made. So they have been gathering a crap ton of food. It should be totally fine. It should be totally fine. Because that is like, what? 600 food? It's just a little bit slow going. They already grabbed some food, though, so they're fine. Yeah. They just need to go grab it. You're saying you have no resources because we've probably gone through all of the trees once again. Let's cut down, not harvest trees. Yes, harvest trees. That's a little bit far up there. We'll grab all of those and those. Yeah. I'm aware that the reserve of logs is low. I could put one more person in my forestry lodge here, but I don't really want to. What if they give me this here? 13 logs is not great. But it's also not the end of the world, and our hunting cabin is up and ready to go as well. Let's grab one person to put in there. That's 2 and 3 left. It's not the end of the world, but at least they're going to give me my fishing dock, which means I can convert my people that were gatherers, because they're not able to gather during the winter. It's already autumn. Good God, you guys. And turn them into fishers later on is kind of my idea. All right, so now that we've got that done, let's also start planning out where we're going to put our future market. So markets are awesome, obviously, but they're really useful as both storage, well, mostly as storage. I'm just going to take a quick gander. So it kind of ends at this rocks right there. If I were to put that there, we're close-ish to the housing there. So I'm going to plop it right there, and I'm going to pause it. That's where we're putting down our market. That's going to be good storage, and it's going to be a spot for everybody to go grab their stuff. We are going to throw down a road around it, just to have it all situated and ready to go. We have these guys going. I'm going to pause the work on it for right now. Let's also unlock this guy to be worked on. And that should just be you and you, right? We even got a little bit of logs here. Beautiful. How much firewood have you made? 220. You beaut. It's actually having us with a expansion, you may say, of material there. All right, other things that I want to get on before the end of the year. I want to get a well down. How much does a well cost? 40 stone. Good gosh. But I mean, I don't really want things to burn down. But my thought process was to have a well right there. They're useful things to have, and then one up here as well. But the thing I was really looking for was a school. I like to have my people educated from the get-go. It makes them so much more useful. So let's get a school there. We're going to pause it for a second. Let's slow it down. This 5-speed thing is probably going to kill us if we're not careful. So school first. Is our food holding steady? What I'm going to do is take you guys down and work you and put you over here. And let's also take you two down and put at least one person else into hunting. My hunters are not doing much, which isn't good. Do my gatherers gather during this season? I don't know if that's true. Who is saying they don't have a job? Hunters. No. Fishermen. No. Gatherers. There we go. 2 and 2. Okay, so now they should be ready to go. Now they're actually laborers. So let's actually put another person over here. And the one builder is building... What are you even building, dude? I think he's saying he's building things, but he's actually not. I'm going to actually allow them to hunt and fish for the entirety of the year. We have one extra villager, but I want to keep our food as high as possible. And then we'll plan the rest of this out while we're waiting. So these 6 builds are just this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. Oh, wait. Two of them are already building there. So maybe 2, 6. Oh, maybe there is something else other than this. 2 there. Oh, this guy. Pause you. Okay, that makes so much more sense. But that fisherman is not doing anything. Let's take away one more gatherer and make him a builder. Because I don't think they gather a lot during the winter. Now, I could be extremely wrong about this, and that might be a horrible, horrible decision. Because we don't have any food at all. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Let's also get a little bit more trees selected to grab. I'll harvest you guys, and I'll harvest you guys. So that's ready to go. What else do I want in this region? I'm going to want a church. Now, does the church have an area of effect? This one does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this church up here. I'm going to center it right on the market. Church. Let's pause it. And then the other thing that we're going to need, so we already have the school. At some point, we're going to need a hospital. We could just select where the hospital's going to go for right now. Although, is this going to be a central location? Yeah. We'll probably put another node over there. So this is a fairly central location. It's even going to be more central if I put it down here. Now, are you? No, you're a stupid size, and I disapprove. Well, what if I did you there? And then what else do I have? I have a school. I have a town center, and I have a cemetery. I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna pause it. Cemetery, I'll probably put up here. Like that. Doesn't like it. Well, we'll put a cemetery in later. For right now, we'll leave it be. Everybody's paused. Did someone become a laborer? Someone did become a laborer. You absolute beaut. Let's get ourselves back up to 5 speed. We're not starving. Let's put it that way. We still have not hunted anything, and that's not okay. Have you guys done anything else? That's just the current season. I disapprove. Yes, I understand that the reserve of logs is low. You don't have to tell me multiple times, you guys. Good God. All right, other things to put in. So that's all you. Then I want to look for blacksmith. There we go. So, schoolhouse, and then I think along the water here, I'm gonna put a blacksmith. Pause you. Is it already? It's late winter. And then we're going to want a tailor. Right there. We're going to pause you. And herbalist. So that is where you actually collect some stuff. So that would be probably out here. I'm going to hold off on the herbalist, and I'm probably going to put it on the forest node down there. But for right now, let's go hold off. A couple more people just became laborers. Let's slow this down while we actually plan out where everybody's going. It's now late winter. I'm going to say that... back up to 4, and 2 of you are going to go back and hang out in the gatherer's hut to try and get our food back up to a better level. And then when people get a little bit older here, which we need to expand very quickly, because I've got kids that need to get out there and help repopulate. Which means let's unpause that house and do a little bit more planning for these houses. It's mostly planning, apparently, what I'm doing this episode, but that's fine. So if you're going to go there and there, let's bring this guy up a little bit, and I'm going to put down 2 more houses. At some point here, I'm going to want to graduate to stone houses, but for our first initial growth, we'll do that. Let's pause you and pause you. My tools are down to 20, so I am going to want my blacksmith going as soon as humanly possible. Let's go back up to 5 and see how fast it's going to go. So this guy's almost done, actually. I'm going to 2 and 2. Let's bring you down. Bring you down. I don't know if it's better to have them both working or not. I mean, to be completely honest, I think I'm going to unwork them. Sorry, hiccups. And I'd prefer to have them over in the forestry lodge. But that is going to leave me with 5. You know what? You can work and give me 2 people. And let's give myself another builder here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Logs are low. I'd love to know if they can actually get over here or not. We may have to see fairly quickly. Let's also, if my gatherers wanted to collect this, they could. And if they wanted to collect that, they could. Let's also, because they actually can't grab this stuff until we unpause this, but that is so many resources that I'm so cautious about allowing that to go. 16-2. Got a decent amount of stone, actually, so they should have more than enough to get that thing going. And I would really prefer, like, if you guys could just, like, walk off that to the other side, that would also make me extremely happy. I think that, if I take a look at the map here, I think they can cross these roads. Let's try this. Let's see if anybody goes and gets this stone right here. And if they don't die and go on a trek of death. But I'm pretty sure they can just cross over this water. I don't really want to make a bridge unless I have to, but I may have to. So bridges is 4 plus 1 stone per length. So if I was to bring you down, 24 wood, 6 stone. What about there? 32. You know what? I like this one better. Nope, that's 32. What about you? 24, 6. Well, I'm putting it down, guys, even if I didn't really want to. Now, I could put another one over here as well, but for right now, I'm going to leave it be. Firewood's doing well. Food is climbing slowly. Venison, so we actually finally got some venison, which is great. And we have some leather coming up as well. This is waiting on logs. Man. All right, you know what? Let's allocate even more of these trees to get cut down. You guys are going to go away. And they seem like they're cutting the ones in the middle there, which is very interesting, but it is what it is. And we got another house there, so that means that we've expanded. So fisherman. How many more kids do we have that are of age to go out? We've got Mirandy. So we do need another home relatively quickly here. Do I want to grab that right now? I kind of want them to wait till they're working on this thing first. There are 2 people working on this project. They're just taking their sweet, sweet time doing it. Now, I'm not as concerned about... You're already at your limit. Let's actually stop working you for a little while until we really need to. Might be a terrible idea, but at least some of the wood will be allocated somewhere else, right? Because look at how much firewood that is. That should actually hold them steady for a little while. 4% complete. Come on, guys. Get this bad boy going. You're just waiting on iron and on stone. We might want another stockpile out here because I have to walk a little ways to get it. So let's just throw some standard stockpiles in random locations. So I'm probably going to have my bridge across right there. So let's throw in a stockpile there because it'll already be ready to go. We're going to need a storage location out here as well. So I am going to throw down a barn. And I think that is a fine location. Well, if I do it there... Yeah, I can't really do anything else with that. What about if I do it here, but then that's right by another storage location. I want it right by these guys. You know what? Storage location. Done. Let's pause it for now, though. And there they go. They are starting to get that blacksmith up and running. Someone else has become a laborer, I believe. How are we doing food-wise? I need a town hall for me able to know. Ooh, I don't think I allocated where the town hall is going to go. Ooh, frick. Oh, frick. If I put a town hall in right here, how would that look? I could also put it in by itself, right by the church. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Or I could have it butted up against the church, or I could find a new spot for it, like in a different spot. I don't think this is where my town hall is going to be. Now, I want the town hall because I want to be able to see all of my different resources and whatnot. But I think I'm going to leave it be. What I am going to do, though, is put this or allocate that to go there and then pause it. And we're going to throw a road. Oh, I can't do it right now. But I will throw a road straight up the center. And we should be good. Is this being worked on? It's not. Oh, yes, it is. They're finally working on it. And we got ourselves a blacksmith. All right, so we can make steel with log, iron, and coal, or just iron tools. I'm going to throw an iron tool in, and I want this to be a max of 25. Let's put 1 person to work there. That's amazing, because now we are we are not going to run out of tools, at least anytime soon. Let's also throw this together right now. I know it's a bit interesting that I choose to do the storage barn first. But I think that that is better than, you know what? No, it's not. I want this first. I'm going to go crazy and get the market going and another house. Because I want those 2 things now. 500 stored. You're not being worked. My reserve of food and logs is low. Did I get you thrown in there? 500 venison is amazing. I think on average, a person eats 100 food a year. I think that's true. It could be 200. I'm gonna have to say, remember that. It's been a little while, but I think it's 100. So I think if you're making 500, that's enough for, or 700 actually. That's enough for 7 people. And then if you have been making 500 and then 500, that's another, so that's 17 people. We have 25. So we're going to need more. And how much have you been collecting? Not a lot. So fishing huts are not as productive as we would like them to be. And I don't think they're going to double their stockpile if we do, are they? Now 4 people are working here though. I mean, yeah, 500. Last year they came up with, okay, 1,000 and then 500 and roughly 500 maybe, 1,000. Not great. They're producing 1,000 food, but using 4 people to do it. So they're consuming 400 and then producing 1,000. Not fantastic. That's going to be an extremely, extremely difficult thing to do. I may have to throw people into other things, such as you're going to get that many and you are going to start working. And let's take you down to give you more and do that. And please, oh please, oh please, get me some more food, because food seems like it is going to be what is going to impede us. I think with this done, and look at them walking across there, we're going to need to get ourselves another gathering hut. Basically immediately, you guys. Whew! That's hard. This game's hard. It's almost like they made a hard game. Who'd have thunk it, eh? All right, let's throw a gathering hut right there. Pause it for a second. Oh, man. And we lost ourselves our hunter. Well, okay, they were replaced. All right, well then immediately go become a builder. Have you guys went and got food? We do have some food in storage, so it shouldn't be terrible. And you, I'm going to say stop working and take you away. And let's get ourselves our tailor immediately. I apologize for the sniffles there, guys. Got a little bit of a cold going on, which isn't my favorite thing in the entire world. I'm also going to unlock the storage barn so we can get that going as well. You're paused. Where are all these builds coming from? Oh, right, I was allocating so much to the marketplace. Not this. There we go. Marketplace first then. That's fine. Although, they won't take it to the marketplace. Dang it. All right, I've made my choice. My choice has been made. It was probably the wrong choice. I was probably being yelled at, but I did make the choice. Let's harvest all of this. Try and get some more trees so we can get this thing going. More laborers are being born left, right, and center. That's amazing. Let's get another person out here. Let's get another person. You know what? Let's actually get another person in my forestry lodge. I need the forest. And one more person in gatherers. Okay, we are getting mushrooms. We are getting mushrooms. And you know what? They're doing better than I thought they would. Maybe I do just need the gathering huts to go year round. Might not be a bad idea. All right, so the other thing I'm going to want is a bridge from here to here. Is that where I want it, or do I want it over here? Maybe I want it there. I want it there. And that's going to be in line with this one, right? Oh, heck yeah. There we go. Well, there's going to be a new gathering hut out there when the time comes. Laborers are being born left, right, and center, which probably means that I need some more homes so I don't stagnate growth. We've got another person there. Yeah, there's going to be some stagnated growth here unless I start unlocking some more homes, which is a lot of building to do. Iron is a little bit of a holding point there. So we'll have to see that when we get there. Look at all those animals. All them animals. How are you guys doing? 900, 27 leather, some logs. Not overly worth it. You know what? Let's take you down one and give you one, because these guys are better. Do better the thing. Yeah, look at you go. 1,500. So you guys are basically feeding 10 extra people. Why are you mad at me? Oh, I didn't drop this down. I dropped this down, not the amount of people that were working there. And early spring. Absolutely beautiful. How's it going? All right, so you have everything you need to do that. You just need to build it. We'll start going. Let's get rid of a few of these guys. So I'm gonna stop working you. The 4 people are gonna go there. It's really, they just are really bad at food. Like really bad at food. I wonder if fish are more calories than other things, or if like those guys are just garbage. It could well be the second one, that they are just absolute trash. And stone is low, so now that we have access to this stuff down here, we can collect all this stone. All of that's available to you, and so is all of this iron. Now that we can actually cross the river. And in fact, I wouldn't mind you building up that little stone bridge there sooner rather than later. Where are you guys all working? Why are you taking your sweet time getting that thing built up? Explain yourself to me. Walking around through here. Are you going to get resources? What are you doing? Can I click on you? You are getting something to eat. So you went the long way around and have to walk all the way back. Well, you know what? How about we make this a higher priority? Because they seem to want to go down there anyway. So make this a priority. If you can finish that up, then you won't have to go as far. That makes sense to me. Yeah. My stored firewood is slowly starting to drop. And my stored food is also starting to drop. So last year in general, we made 1,100, 17, 1,800? 1,800, right? Yeah, that's 11. And then 500 plus 20. 1,620. Yeah, there we go. Frickin' gathering huts for the win. Oh, they've been building this road. I was like, what are they doing out there? You know what? Let's give 3 builders to try and get this thing up a little bit faster. And I think that once I've gotten this little road and this thing going, I'm going to call it quits. And then we're going to move on and try and get this forestry node going, or this forest node up and on its feet. And then we have to really think about where we're going to, you know, put our city. Because obviously, you know what? I think this might not be a bad spot. We're going to have to build towards something. And we can't really build too much in this direction. Although we're going to have multiple city centers, aren't we? Can I get another forestry node in there? Man, I mean, one's going to obviously go there. I think one's going to go here. Just so many of these gathering huts, guys. They're just going to go everywhere. We're probably going to put another one right there. We're going to put another one right here. They're just going to go every freaking way. Someone has become an adult. If they're all becoming adults as well, can you just build something, you guys? Good Lord. You're all sitting there just taking your sweet time building things. They have all the resources. Oh, no, they don't have logs. Are we stuck on logs again? All right, when they get this thing done. No, you frickin' thing. Go chop down all those trees. And we just got 2 more laborers. Everyone is growing up. This is actually kind of scary, because I probably have adults everywhere. Let's see. 10-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old. I need these guys to be built up pronto, because they are going to age up so fast. All right, we are getting this thing done. So we had enough logs to get that thing going. We actually have some logs out there that just aren't in the resource tab. We're also going to need to put someone back onto you, because we're going to drop below our firewood level. And that ain't going to be cool. put you up. Logs is the problem there. Yeah, I need to look into it to see if that is the problem. I'm gonna put one person working in our market to go collect resources. Are fish more calorie dense? And I don't think that they are. I really don't. I think that just fishing in this position itself is not overly productive, seeing as there's not a lot of fishing spot. I think if I put them in the actual lake, like somewhere right here, they might get a little bit more bang for the buck. Yeah, I think that's the case. Okay, I told you I would stop the moment I got across this river here, and I think I am going to. So, we're going to build up this forester node next. We're going to continue to build up our little town here. And let's probably try to aim to get also what are the words I'm looking for? A school up so I can start educating my people. Definitely a good spot to be in. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying, and hopefully you're as excited as I am for the new series. I think it's going to be absolutely epic, trying to get all of these achievements and probably failing epically. But then we'll just start again. We're going to go until we get them all, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode of Banished Achievement Hunting. Sure, why not? All right, bye, everybody.